So we started talking about similar figures yesterday. The important thing to remember about similar figures are that all the angles are the same, but the sides are different. The sides need to all increase by the same amount in order to keep the shape. So for each pair of corresponding sides, you can see that they're increasing by a scale factor of 2. So that means the side that is 2 centimeters increases to 4 centimeters, and the side that is 4 centimeters increases to 8 centimeters. All the angles stay the same, the shape is the same, it's just enlarged. So let's take a look at this problem. These rectangles are similar because the sides are proportional to each other. We can set up proportions to check this. So, for each pair of corresponding sides, we set up a proportion. So the first one would look like this. Side LM is 8 centimeters, and side WX is 4 centimeters. So that gives us the proportion here of 8 over 4. It's just like a ratio or a fraction. Now, if we set up the next side, side MN over here is also 6 centimeters because this side is 6 centimeters. And side XY here is 3 centimeters. So these again are corresponding sides. So we set up another ratio or proportion. We keep going like this all the way down. And then you can see that all of them together have the same scale factor. So these rectangles have increased by a scale factor of 2. So that's how we know that these two rectangles are in fact similar. Here's another one. What is the scale factor between these two figures? So first we set up the proportions. So corresponding to side QR, that's this one, is side what? That's right, side HI. So 15 to 5 would be that ratio or proportion. And then side TS, that's this one down here, corresponds to KJ, that's this one down here. So that's 21 to 7. And so here you go, you can see them all here. Are these similar? If you simplify all those proportions, you get a scale factor of 3. That means that the figures are similar. So we're being told in this problem that these scale factors, that these two figures are similar. So now we're looking at the side lengths. So we have 3 to 6, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, and 2 to 4. So what scale factor compares the first figure to the second figure? I thought I had the answer back there. So when you're first looking at this, it may look like the scale factor is 2, but it's in fact what? So the scale factor here is actually 1/2 if we simplify these ratios. They're all equal to 1/2, not to 2. So the scale factor is 1/2. So let's take a look at this problem. Given two figures, the quotients, the answer to a division problem, of the corresponding sides equal 3, 3, 5, and 4. Are the two figures similar? So since the scale factors are different on every single side, then these are not similar figures. So this is Carla, and she has a replica of the White House. She knows the scale factor of the house to her replica is 10 1/2. So let's think about this. what would we set up as our proportion? If the house is 21 feet tall, how tall is her replica? Let's think of the house and then the replica. We have to do it in the order that it's given. So it would look like this. So we would have 21 on the top over something is equal to 10.5. So the question is, what is the scale factor? And this is feet 2. Well, that's right. 21 divided by 2 would give us 10.5. So the scale factor is 2. We could figure that out by solving this, by doing 21 divided by 10.5. So let's take a look at these problems. These are increasing into larger figures. So our scale factor should be a whole number. So let's take a look at the proportions that we can set up here with the corresponding sides. And it's easy to tell from these shapes what the corresponding sides are. We can see that these are all increasing by a scale factor of 5. So that would be the scale factor here. And we can take a look at these over here. Same thing. The corresponding sides are easy to see, and that's where we're getting our proportions from. And so these are all increasing by a scale factor of 6. I think you should be able to complete that worksheet that I gave you in class, so you can go ahead and do that.